Spaz, I'll let you go first. Give me your thoughts on the ending segment and how you feel about Ryback taking on CM Punk in the pay-per-view. Go ahead, bro. How do you feel about this?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to get the obvious statement out of the way. First, John Cena's an idiot.
Yeah.
John Cena goes out there and says, Ryback doesn't care about the WWE title, but Ryback can kick ass, and the WWE fans need to see CM Punk get his ass kicked. So now, Cena has not only admitted that he can't get the job done against Punk himself, because he needs somebody else to kick CM Punk's ass, but he's said that this match coming up at Hell in the Cell, the number one contender doesn't care about the title that he's going after. That's fucking ridiculous. Now, that being said, I'm going to go into typical internet mark mode, or Tim mode, as you would say. Oh my god, they're handing the company over to Ryback. The company's going to hell. They're giving the title to this guy who's a Goldberg ripoff, and he's green as goose shit, and da-da-da. No. No. People need to chill the fuck out. I'm a fan of Ryback, yes. Do I think he deserves the spot that he's in right now? Absolutely not. But here's the thing. It's not going to kill the WWE. It's not going to kill the WWE Championship or CM Punk. Ryback is a placeholder because John Cena is injured. He's a placeholder. He's a big mountain to climb. He's up there with friggin' Tensai or Kane or Big Show or anybody else that we know CM Punk isn't going to drop the belt to. So, yeah.
So you're not mad that this guy who just came in about 4 months ago, his only beating job was in half of that time, just beat the Miz, and now he's just facing CM Punk for the World Championship. That doesn't bother you whatsoever?
I'm not saying it doesn't bother me whatsoever. It just doesn't scare me as much as it seems to scare other people.
Well, I understand why you're scared of the people, because there's this assumption that he's going to beat CM Punk's championship reign. And honestly, if he does beat it, you goddamn right I'll be pissed about it. Because,
if he did, then I would pick up the torch and the pitchfork and join the rest of you. But I doubt it. See, here's the thing. WWE has pushed CM Punk, but here's the thing as well. WWE has only pushed CM Punk because pushing CM Punk helps John Cena. They've pushed CM Punk to the point where, other than Ryback, because this little incident that we're having with Ryback right now, as far as I'm concerned, kind of exists in a bubble. But I'm saying, if you put Ryback aside for a second, WWE has pushed CM Punk to the stars, seemingly, right? But even still, the only person that poses a challenge to him is John Cena. So John Cena must be freaking amazing. And the only way that the WWE champion can be in the main event is if he's facing John Cena. So yes, they're pushing CM Punk, but they're pushing CM Punk to push John Cena. And the 10 years that they have wrongly invested in John Cena, they're not going to throw that away on Ryback just because John Cena can't be in a match or in a pay-per-view 1 month. He wasn't at friggin' TLC. He wasn't at TLC, and that it didn't cause a huge, huge hiccup, So, no, absolutely. I agree with you. As much as I am a fan of Ryback, and I think he's entertaining in the role that he was in before this, where he was just going in there, squashing people, oh my god, look at him, he's so devastating, he's so destructive, da-da-da-da-da, and then he beats up a 45-pound guy. No, he doesn't belong in this spot. And yes, I'm with everybody that is sort of upset that no other talents have been pushed to the level where they could conceivably be in a match with CM Punk to take John Cena's place. I understand all that, and I agree with you. It's not the greatest situation in the world. WWE has booked themselves into a corner where they haven't booked anybody to look even remotely close to CM Punk, so who do they really have to draw to? My point is, as wrong as all that is, it doesn't scare me, because I will bet my channel that he's not going to win. There's no way. With all the build-up that they're doing to Rock at the Royal Rumble, to Rock at WrestleMania, etc., 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 they're not going to put it on Ryback. So as dumb as it is, this is a throwaway match. This is not the match that I will be ordering the pay-per-view for. Right now, when I order the pay-per-view, what am I ordering it for? Honestly, I'm ordering it for Orton versus Alberto Del Rio. I'm not ordering it for either of the championship. There's 3 title matches. There's WWE, there's World Heavyweight, and there's tag title match. And I don't give a shit about any of the 3 of them at this point. I'm buying the pay-per-view solely for Alberto Del Rio versus Randy Orton at this point. But you know what? They're not going to do it. So no, He doesn't belong in the spot. He doesn't deserve this all of a sudden immediate push that he's gotten. It's wrong. I agree. But it's not the death of the company. The company has survived a lot worse characters that have been world title holders than Ryback. And he's not going to be a world title holder. So yes, it's wrong. No, I'm not scared.
I don't think majority of the fans out there, I'm not going to say there are fans out there that aren't thinking that this is the death of the WWE, but I don't think majority of the fans out there are thinking that this is going to be the death of the WWE. I just think people are pissed off that a guy like Ryback, who just got here, beat jobbers, all of a sudden is getting this main event push because, again, he's one of those superstars that Vince McMahon likes, and because he's what Vince McMahon likes, he gets a pass.
Incarnation of John Cena. Like, that's all it is. But let me ask you something, Alex. Because, okay, yes, they're blended shows. Raw guys are on SmackDown, SmackDown guys are on Raw, except when it comes to the title pictures, or at least that's what it looks like at the moment. In the World Heavyweight Championship picture right now, conceivably, you have Sheamus, you have Big Show, which are boring as hell. You can throw in Randy Orton at any given point. You can throw in Del Rio at any given point. You've got Ziggler with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and you've got Wade Barrett, who's making his moves towards the World Heavyweight Championship. Who else is there in the WWE title picture?
You know what? Who else is there? I don't know. You know what you could have done in this great situation? This would have been a great situation to push, what's his name? Kofi Kingston. Why do I say Kofi Kingston? But goddamn it, the thing that they did with him and Miz in that segment, the whole idea of him not getting to the brass ring, getting close to it but not grabbing it, what a great way to push him. Oh my, think about this. Kofi Kingston and CM Punk, they have a history. They do. Former tag team champions, best friends. Why not do it? Why not have CM Punk come out and have him do it? Oh my God. Have CM Punk be the guy to cut a pipe bomb-like promo on Kofi Kingston telling him that he's fucking a mid-card for life. Why not build on that? In my opinion, that could have worked a lot better. So this whole idea that there is nobody else is bullcorn. They could have built somebody else up. They just went with Ryback because, well, Vince McMahon likes him. So,
okay, let me ask you something else, though.
Yeah.
If Kofi Kingston just won the Intercontinental Championship, right? And already she's gonna switch gears and go for the WWE title right away.
No, dude, that's not. Honestly, if he was going for WWE Championship reign, he wouldn't have to worry about the IC Championship reign. That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm sorry, he's the brand new Intercontinental Champion. You're not gonna have him defend.
No, that's not what I mean, dude. I'm talking about if this feud if Kofi Kingston never went for the IC Championship. All right, we didn't have him go for the IC Championship. We put Ryback where Kofi Kingston is. And it's Ryback versus The Miz. All right? And put Kofi where Ryback is. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, fair enough. But you say have CM Punk come out and cut the pipe bomb that...
Yeah! I'm talking about...
Here's where I say that. Okay. Here's where I say I'm glad that didn't happen. You know why? Because not every single talking segment that is great, that is memorable, whatever, has to revolve around CM Punk. If every single great speaking moment happens from CM Punk, it perpetuates the idea that CM Punk is the only guy that's phenomenal on the mic. When you have The Miz that's getting better on the mic, when you have Ziggler that's on the mic.
That's not true. Again, dude, what I'm saying here is, because even if Ryback was, facing The Miz, I'm pretty sure they still would have done a promo. That's not true. What I'm talking about, dude, is answering your question. Who else could they have done? They could have easily done Kofi Kingston. They could have done Randy Orton. They could have done other people, too. They could have built somebody else up to put in that spot. But because Vince McMahon likes Ryback, he got put in the spot over him. So, no, I don't agree with this whole idea that people are telling me there is nobody else. There is lots of other people in that country that could have made.
What I'm saying right now is WWE the way... Okay, to make the moves that you've made, absolutely, would work. And I'm not shooting them down at all. I'm saying WWE the way it's currently presented, the way it's currently structured, it doesn't really leave us much. And I'm sorry, dude, I know you're not like this, and I know I try not to be like this either because I'm a fan of Orton. But if you put Orton back in the WWE title picture, how many people are going to get on their high horse and bitch?
CM Punk versus Randy Orton, dude, based off of what happened in 2011, people would want this. They would want this to see CM Punk get his redemption on Randy Orton.
CM Punk versus Randy Orton is one of my favorite WrestleMania matches of all time. You know how many people shit on me for that?
How many people shit on you for that?
A lot of people. Anytime.
Why?
I don't know. because they say I oversell the match. It wasn't that great a feud. Randy Orton just got handed another young guy. Da 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 da. They say all kinds of shit. I would love to say Orton because I would love to see that feud resurface. But there would be just as many people bitching in a different way if they put Orton in that spot than if they did Ryback right now. I would like to see it, but what I'm saying is, I like Orton in his role on SmackDown, where he's helping younger guys or less developed guys get more build. Randy Orton doesn't need a title. Randy Orton doesn't need a title feud to do what he's doing right now, and I love that he's doing that because John Cena isn't. And those are, along with CM Punk, those are your big guys. Here's my thing. I wouldn't mind Kofi Kingston being in the title picture, but here's what I'm saying, and this is with all due respect to Kofi Kingston, because Kofi Kingston busted his ass this week. I'm glad he got the Intercontinental Championship. He deserves it. But you've got CM Punk, who has, in the past little while, feuded with Jericho, Cena, he's had his interactions with The Rock, and those have been basically the three people that he's been focused on. I'm sorry, as much respect as I have for Kofi Kingston, anybody else that Punk feuds with is going to seem like a step down. So you might as well,
Okay, so with that argument, you might as well give him Kofi Kingston because Ryback's no better.
No, he's not. But what I'm saying is, because they've chosen to push Kofi Kingston in a different way by giving him his own title to defend, because they've chosen to push Kofi Kingston by giving him a singles title for him to defend, rather than being in the constant role of a chaser, which would get old after a while, they've given him somebody who doesn't have anything else really to do in Ryback, so that when he defeats him, or when he, doesn't get the job done or whatever, he's just another monster for the champion to defeat, then it doesn't have any ripple effect in the long run. Kofi Kingston, now, if the Intercontinental Championship on him.
I understand. But again, I'm just answering your question. This whole idea that nobody else could have gotten that spot, I think is bullshit. Anybody could have gotten that spot. That's all I'm saying. They didn't have to push Ryback.
Giving it to The Miz, but I don't think they're going to.
Again, dude, I'm just answering the question. All right, everybody telling me that nobody else deserved that spot. But anyways, when it comes to Ryback versus CM Punk, I'm gonna give my quick thoughts on this. I'm not as upset as I was before. I will say that again, I think it's a test. They're just doing this to see what Ryback does in the main event. And for the most part, I agree. I don't think CM Punk is going to lose. I hope he doesn't, because if he does, I will be pissed. But I am not going to rule out the possibility that he would lose. This is WWE. They've done some crazy shit before. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryback did win the championship here. I would hate it, because if he does win it, dude, look at the scenarios we got. Okay, so Ryback's going to win the championship and do what? Is he going to go into a feud with Big Show? Is he going to go to a feud? I mean, is he going to hold it to Royal Rumble and face The Rock? Because if that happens, I guarantee you people will be pissed off. Especially with all these build-ups to CM Punk and The Rock. It just throws such a big wrench in this whole build. So, which is why I think, like you just said, he's not going to win. There's so many factors that play into this that just says he can't win. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he does win and then he drops it to Cena. Or drops it back to CM Punk, which would be like, okay, what's the point of giving it to him in the fucking first place? It's...
Can I tell you what I honestly think is going to happen?
What?
Nobody's going to win this match.
And how would you do that?
Cena will get involved to the point where the match has to get stopped, or Lesnar, or Heyman, or, all the jobbers that Ryback has squashed, or all the other people that CM Punk has cut pipe bombs on. This will be one of those pile of people clusterfuck endings that doesn't really have an ending, because WWE is going to protect CM Punk's title reign, and they're going to protect Ryback's winning streak. So the only way to do it is to have a clusterfuck ending, which is why I don't look forward to this match at all. But at the same time, I go back to what I said before. I don't look forward to this match. I think this match is going to be bullshit, quite honestly, and I'll agree with that. And I will agree with you and everybody else out there about that. I'm just not scared, because I don't think it's going to be the death of the company, and I don't think CM Punk is walking out of Hell in the Cell without his belt.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. And let's hope we stick to that. Because, again, I guarantee you think I'm going to be pissed when... You think I'll be pissed if Ryback beats CM Punk? Imagine how everybody else will feel. It'll be fucking Armageddon. Holy shit.
It'll be the 18-second match all over again.
Oh, goddamn, if we beat him in 18 seconds, too. Oh, that crowd would be hot.
Here's the scary part. What if Punk versus Ryback opens the show?
And he beats him in 18 seconds. And then Spaz, I think I will have to say, yeah, the wrestling business is dead.
and if they do that, I'll be right there with you. Ryback, for absolutely no reason, pulls out a brogue kick. And then tips his hat to Sheamus, and then we're all fucked.